Now, speaking about attracting investment, President Tinubu is leaving for Japan and Brazil today, and I believe this trip is to attract investments. But a lot of Nigerians have criticized these constant trips by the president. They're asking the question, how many of these trips have yielded positive results that we can see? How many have translated to jobs? How many have translated to improved economies? What do you think? What is your stand on the president's constant trips?
Well, I know sometimes when they come back, they tell us the things they have signed and stuff. And clearly, I always say you don't get results immediately when these things happen. It takes a while to get results. But be that as it may, a president who wants to attract investment will not sit in his room. He has to speak to people. So I really don't see any big deal in his trip. What I just want to see is, like you said, I want to see it translate to reality. However, my own feeling still is that we'll get more at home than from outside. And what do I mean? When you say this translate, and when you say these are investors, most of them are portfolio investors, and we need to do beyond portfolio investment. If we really want to grow the economy, we can grow the finance aspect and people will make money and everybody's happy, but we are not growing any economy. What we need to grow right now is a development economy that develops, that produces a productive economy. If we are able to attract bigger investment, local investors will even do better if there is finances. Today, we have been shouting investment. Until the Dangote, the Boas and Co. invested in our refinery, we never got anything. It was always one story or the other. Today, you can tell the good. I just read today as I came into your studio that Dangote has crashed the price of gas to $7.39 per kilogram of gas or something. So, which means the price of gas is going to go down again. I mean, cooking gas is what I'm talking about. So, we need to look more into investors that will create a production economy beyond just the portfolio investors who come in to invest because, of course, it's more in their countries. If they put in their money, what you get is 1 digit. It's only in Nigeria you can put in money somewhere and you get 2 digits in terms of your returns. So we need to. I don't see any problem with what the government is doing because it needs to. I know in terms of livestock, Brazil is one of the best countries in livestock. So probably we are looking at production in agriculture for the livestock part, because we've created the Ministry of Livestock and I really have not seen anything they are doing there. Probably the president has noticed that. Probably he wants to work on livestock. I don't know, because nobody has told us the itinerary. So there's no crime in having to do this traveling, but we want to see it translate into concrete investment opportunities, such that, like I said, rather than export raw materials, we want to be able to export finished goods to foreign or even neighboring countries. That way you attract. Now, you know, we are signing to the AFTA. That's the AFTA, the African whatever we signed into. If we are going to benefit from that, we have to be a production economy. When we produce, that is when we can benefit from that agreement that we have signed, because the goods that will be moved around must be produced at least to a certain percentage at home here. That way you can get rebate in terms of whatever you say. So I think there's no crime in traveling by the president. I think what we need to focus more, if he travels as he's traveling, is people who will actually come in, create industries here in Nigeria. The things that Nigerians buy and bring home, let it be produced here on our soil. That way we employ our youth. We create transfer of technology and knowledge, and then we can have an economy that can feed its people, that can stand on its feet. I was trying to use an example of what the Koreans did then. They said, whatever we cannot produce, then we do not need. And that was what brought about the Daewoo's of this world, the Hyundais of this world, the LG of this world. Today, everybody, even if you go to America, people are using LG, they are using Hyundai cars, they are using Daewoo cars. I mean, those are the things that we need to look at. Look inward. When they started producing those things, I remember the Lucky Go Star TV, nobody was buying. They went back, rebrand, and today they are back as LG.
All right.
Everybody in the world uses those technologies.